So this area was designed for defense during the Revolutionary War time. So this area was, this wall that we see around here was built in 1775. And it was used to protect the powder magazine, which is this brick area here. I mean, that's wild. So it was a strategic strong point for defense against the British during the Revolutionary War. Now, the Ashley River travels all through Dorchester County, and this was a major trade route, as y'all can see back there. Now, there's not a whole lot to see here. So, what I want to do is walk down here and imagine coming by here on a boat, you know. I mean, you try to put yourself like in the Revolutionary times. Like this, the wall that you see behind me was built in 1775. The powder magazine area that you saw was built in 1757. This town area was established in, I think, 1690. So you're talking way before we became a country, you know, almost 100 years. We had people coming through here and fighting here. Now, I would love to be able to come here and investigate at night, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to pull that off, because this is such a historic location. There's literally a ranger sitting outside. I'm going to go talk to him, you know. Maybe I can throw my, you know, experience and whatever background in, and maybe he'll let me hang out here at nighttime. But I would imagine at night this place is crazy. So we're gonna keep walking around. There is a parish bell tower that was in the center of town as well. It's amazing. And guys, sorry if I'm looking a little bit grungy. Now, I told you all that I was going to try to make October as awesome as I could for you. So I've been doing a lot of traveling. So I went to, I've got some videos from the Dogman and Bigfoot. I've got the Hatfield and McCoy when I went to Pikeville, Kentucky. In the middle of releasing the Mothman video. So I went up to Point Pleasant, West Virginia. So now I am in South Carolina, in the Charleston area. I'm going to go and film some stuff over there, because the last time I came here, I filmed a lot of cool stuff. But unfortunately, the files became corrupt and I couldn't use them, which really sucks, because my computer took a dump. And but yeah, I've learned. So I'm back here. There's a lot of cool places that we're going to check out, so I hope you all enjoy this adventure. I mean, imagine coming up this river and just getting nailed. I mean, I love South Carolina. It's such a beautiful area. My favorite thing is I call it Grandpa's beard, but I know that's not what it's called. Y'all tell me what that's called. I can't remember it. But anyway, I love the way that forms on the trees, that moss, and it just creates almost like a surreal type look. Now, I brought a couple pieces of ghost hunting equipment. There's a cemetery here, but this video I'm just really going to explore it, because I think this area pretty much holds its own. I would imagine I'm going to pick up some EVPs. I swear I just heard somebody talking. I'd imagine I'm going to pick up some EVPs. And, you know, who knows? Paranormal happens all the time. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get back here at night, though. Such an amazing area. So that is a kid. I walked up on another, and there's a little kid down by the river. So don't think that that's anything in particular or anything paranormal. Just look at this freaking wall. I mean, I would imagine there would be several people who died here. Look, it's built out of oysters. Like, look at that. Isn't that cool? I mean, the whole wall is constructed like that. Okay, so I see what I think is the guy who runs the park. So I'm gonna run over there and try to speak with him and check it out. But in my distance, there is that bell tower, which is pretty freaking amazing. All right, so this whole area right here was the old market. I mean, with the bell tower in the background. Isn't that amazing how things change? So, hoping that economics would spur growth, the 1723 Colonial Legislature had decreed that weekly markets would be held here. This market square, convenient to the all-important river, also hosted lively 4-day fairs every April and October. So in the 1720s, this whole area was bustling with people looking, you know, to trade their particular good and to buy goods and to come out and get drunk and have fun. You know, I just think that that's so amazing that I'm walking on ground that so much history happened in. And you have this tower like peeking through the woods, just kind of like as a symbol, you know? I mean, it's really freaking amazing. And we got, it might be doing some sort of archaeological thing here. I don't know what this is. It's laid out like an archaeological dig site, but it doesn't look like there's anybody been here. I don't know. Kind of same thing here. Oh yeah, 100% that's what they're doing, because they've got sifters here. That's what these are. Flip them over, fill them full of dirt, and go to town. I mean, look at that. It's like a freaking, I don't know, what's that book? Is it Hansel and Gretel? No. What was that movie? That was a good movie. Matt Damon and the dude who played the Joker. Anyway, Heath Ledger. Sorry. That's what that reminds me of. But, I mean, look at that thing. Isn't that amazing? So, definitely, I've got a REM pod. Let's set up a REM pod. We'll ask some questions. I mean, this is the church parish, so bell tower. So I mean, wow. I don't know exactly when this is built, but I'm standing, there's a graveyard. So for those of my subscribers that enjoy graveyards, I'm gonna be taking you a freaking old one. So I don't know, I say I'm just gonna stand in the middle of it and ask some questions. So I'm gonna leave my camera running right now, just in case, while I get my equipment out. Whoa. That's NC. All right. Can you step away from that, please? That's pretty interesting. It's like, I don't know why it's doing that. So, I've got a couple different devices here that you can use to communicate with me. The first device that you heard going off is a REM pod. And what you can do is just touch it or get near it and it'll go off. Okay. Then down here, I have another device that if you were to get near, it will go off as well. Then you can speak into this device. Is there a way that you could tell me what year it is? You can say it into the device that I'm holding into my hand, or you can say it into that over there. I'm not here to harm you. I am just fascinated with the history. So, could you come over here and touch this device that's in my hand, please? I think that moved. I'm not sure. Could you do that again? That's somebody talking. Yeah, see? So, were you here when it was considered a market? Yeah? Were you here when the British raided? Whoa, that was a big jump. Alright, so you were here when the British raided. Did you die when the British raided? No? Did you kick some British ass? No? Were you a part of the military? Yeah, you did. Were you a part of the military, or were you a civilian? You were a civilian? Okay, I was talking fast, I'm sorry. You were a civilian. Or were you a part of the... Okay. Are you buried in the cemetery out there? Could you touch that really good for me? Can you make it go all the way to orange? I promise you, I'm not here to hurt you. Well, it was going all the way to orange. Let's set that down for a second. And I want to listen to this. See if you said anything to me. So I really hate that I'm not here doing this at night. But at the same time, it's going to give me a good idea of, you know, if this place really is haunted. Now, I'd imagine, God, my beard is out of control. I would imagine that it's extremely haunted. I mean, in my opinion, anything from the Civil War is haunted. But here, you're talking about Revolutionary War. So, let's see what we got here.
We are a quarter in.
Alright, I'm gonna pause this just to... Okay, y'all. So, this is why I love having this older piece of equipment. Because there is no chance of faking this. Now, this is a little bit hard to hear, but there is... I ask a question now that I forget the question I asked. I say something like, were you here? And the response to me sounds like no. I'm gonna have to go back and compare it on my video what I actually said. But listen to this.
Yeah, see? So, were you here when it was considered a market?
So it's pretty cool. It's a man's voice, I think. I'm not sure how clear that's going to be coming through your end. I'll do my best to kind of clean it up, and I don't really want to clean it up, but I want to be able to transfer it so you all can hear it. Alright, so kind of, you know, one thing, maybe two, nothing too crazy. But I want to come film these gravestones. So 1833 is when they were born to 1877. So 1883. I mean, look how beautiful this is. I mean, $18.14. I mean, this is crazy. I don't know if I've been in a cemetery with graves this old. I mean, it's pretty amazing. I don't know why that fascinates me. It just does. Just the age of them. It's just pretty cool that, you know, makes me think in life. You know, what are you gonna do to not be forgotten? Granted, nice gravestone. So this is 1907, which is still amazing. So 1920. I mean, these that have just been worn down. You know, obviously some of them have been broken, but you know, a lot of this is just wear. Dude, I got a bad feeling on this one. Maybe because it's covered in fire ants. I wasn't paying attention when I was walking the other day, and I got one. It chewed me up, man. I don't know how you salt people deal with those things. So that kind of looks like graffiti. Memory of James Postal Esquire. Died 1773. 1773. That is insane. But I mean, it's really odd to me that they fight. I mean, this whole thing is fire ants all around it. I wonder why I mean, obviously something from 1773. There's nothing but bones down there. I wonder if they used the corpse as some sort of, I don't know. I mean, look at that. Look how aged that is. I mean, that's some pirate shit right there. It says 1731. Looks like it's been broken and then put back together. But that's freaking unreal. I mean, I don't know. I just think that stuff's so cool, especially during the Revolutionary War. Because obviously, with me being in the Army, previously being in the Army, I'm fascinated with anything that has to do with the military. And recently I've been on a Revolutionary War kick. So I'm glad that I got to come out here and actually get to experience something from the Revolutionary War times. Because the majority of that stuff's, you know, been destroyed. And the small amount of stuff that we do have is, you know, in pretty far decay. Because, I mean, look at that. So, the bell tower of St. George. Angry with the Anglican Church, the Puritan pilgrims left England in 1620. Their descendants, known as Congregationalists, founded Dorchester in 1690, only to endorse South Carolina's 1706 Declaration of Anglicanism as the colony's official church. With Congregationalists worshiping 2 miles away, St. George's Anglican Church was built here in the center of Dorchester. Village founders and other religious dissenters were even taxed to support St. George. The completion in 1720, the sanctuary measured 50 feet by 30 feet. It was enlarged in the 1730s to meet the needs of its growing and prosperous parish. This bell tower with 4 bells was added in 1751. So, that is what's left of an old church, which you can, that's what it would, I assume, would have looked like. That was written, date on that is 1899. So, it's pretty interesting. Alright, so now I'm going to walk over back towards the Ashley River and see exactly, I don't know, I like to try to put myself in others' footsteps, like in the past, and think about like kind of what happened. I did that in the Mothman video, so, you know, pretty interesting. So here we go. We're going to walk back here and see what else we got. Alright, y'all, so I think that's all there is to see here. Pretty amazing place. I love seeing the history of this stuff. It's just phenomenal to me. We still know the locations of all of these places, and, you know, in some aspect. Beautiful cemetery. Awesome bell tower. So, if y'all are in Dorchester County, ever in South Carolina, come check it out. It's definitely worth it. I think I paid like $3 to come here, so pretty cool. But I'm gonna go see if I can track down the ranger, see if I can talk to him. Maybe I can get permission to come back here tonight. So if I can, that would be freaking amazing. So anyway, thank you all again for all the support of our show. Continue to show. My channel keeps growing. It's amazing. My subscriber count is now 80% of people who watch my channel are not subscribers. So it was much higher. It was 84 before. So y'all are getting there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button. Definitely helps me, helps the algorithm. So